Ooh, I love co-op. I'm hiring a co-op right now too, which is a really exciting feeling to be kind of on the other side of it. So my co-op, I took a different approach to co-op than a lot of my fellow students did. I remember at the time, I think especially in architecture, but probably in other co-ops too, there's a lot of feeling of like, try out a big firm, try out a small firm, try out working globally, try out working locally. And I think those are all really great approaches and you have to take your own. For me, that's not what I did. I love to work. I've always loved to work. And so from right when I started in architecture, I went and got a job downtown as an admin assistant, not co-op, like this is pre-co-op, like stacking piles of drawings and doing like paperwork stuff. For like this company that made data centers. So by the time I was ready for co-op, I looked a little bit more like it was like, again, like kind of fake it till you make it. Like I looked a little more like I was ready for a second co-op type. You know how there's like first co-ops and then second co-ops. And I got like a second co-op one when I was like, yes, like, I did it. I fooled them again. There's a thread there. Anyway, so I ended up falling into a firm that I really, really connected with. Like the culture worked for me. I loved my boss. I loved the scale of it. The office itself was like gorgeous and quiet, and it smelled nice, and they had a cute dog, and like all this cool stuff. And the work was wonderful. It was a really broad range of things. We had institutional projects, big master plans. We also did really high end interior design for some of the coolest houses on like Beacon Hill and Back Bay. I got to run photo shoots. I did graphic design. I did video production. I did event planning. So the firm had a really broad approach to design, and that really worked for me. So what I did with co-op was I did my first co-op there, and then I stayed and worked like 20 hours a week during school at the same firm. Got my second co-op there because I was already working there, and then continued to work 20 hours a week during my last semester, and then graduated on a Friday, started full-time on a Monday. So by the time I, left there, I had like 4.5 years of consecutive work experience at the same firm. And that was my particular road. But I think what that really did for me was I got so deeply engaged in the work of the firm, in the philosophy of the firm. I had much more opportunity to expand my networks kind of within, my boss's networks. And David Hassine is a great guy. He's like on the board of everything in the South End and knows everybody. And so for me, that depth was very important. And I think it also helped me gain some credibility for when I made leaps in my career in the years afterwards, because I knew a lot of the right people and I already had relationship building skills and that type of thing. So for me, depth was the approach. And then within the same firm, being open to many, many different types of projects and not being kind of, oh, I only work on this type of thing. I worked on everything.